Even on a wintry Canberra day, Peter and Margaret Callan love the city they call home.
Not sure I'll need the brolly.
Oh, it's looking bright now, so pull the gate shut.
They've lived on Jumoresque Street in Dickson on and off for 40 years.
And remember, we lived in that one
Yeah, I know.
for 6 months at the beginning.
I know, that's what made us really like the street.
When they bought, the homes were cheaper and much more modest, on old-school, quarter-acre blocks.
It was relatively inexpensive to buy in, and we certainly feel for the people who move here these days that the cost for them is phenomenal.
While other parts of Dickson are changing, their neighbourhood still looks largely the same. It's a life Peter and Margaret want the next generation to enjoy, but they're not convinced Canberra's newer suburbs can provide it.
I'd like to be more optimistic for those new suburbs because that's where people's homes are now, but I think it's going to take a little bit of time.
Canberra's population is projected to boom over the next 2 decades, from 427,400 to 589,000. Those new Canberrans are going to need somewhere to live. ACT planners predict the city would need 100,000 new homes by 2041. That's 12 new homes a day. Finding smarter ways to house growing populations is architect Melinda Dodson's specialty. For her, the answer to Canberra's planning challenge is what she calls the missing middle, medium-density homes, like townhouses.
The townhouses here, they have their own privacy in terms of privacy within the house and privacy in the gardens.
She has misgivings about what's emerging on the city's northern and western fringes.
We are 2 cities at the moment. We have newer suburbs, greenfield suburbs on the edge of town that are taking on a different character. They're more roofscape than landscape. We just start to see less trees in suburbs where it's more dominated by larger houses on smaller blocks.
Rather than bulging at the city fringes, more space has to be found within existing suburbs.
If we continue to pursue a mix of urban consolidation and new developments, I think Canberra will continue to be a wonderful city.
Canberra is facing some tough decisions about where to put 100,000 new homes. Right now, the plan is much more of this. But is that really how Canberrans want to live? Navila Hossain and Mahbooba Rahman bought into the Molonglo Valley a few years ago.
Oh no, let's go. All the people were new, the community was new, the vibe was different, and it's a new vibe, so really liked it, yeah.
Let's go to the shopping.
But there are growing pains here too. With no nearby supermarket, they've got to leave their community for basic groceries. They say Molonglo hasn't quite taken on the shape they expected when they moved in.
It seems like a little bit more dense than I thought.
They'd love more community facilities, like a hall and more sporting fields.
Definitely it can always be improved. I think there is a need for a consultation between the people living in the suburb and the urban planners.
Whether it's big homes on small blocks in new estates, or old leafy suburbs under increasing pressure to rebuild, Canberra is changing. And you can bet your house that not everyone's going to like this new look bush capital.